It's the perfect player once again, but this time with a twist. At the end of every single season, I'm going to terminate his contract, which means he's going to have to find new success wherever he goes. Will he venture across Europe? Can he win all the big leagues? Can he win the Champions League wherever he goes? Will he be the missing piece of the puzzle for loads of different clubs? Time will tell. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Carl Haythornthwaite. Yes, that surname tickled me when I came in and saw all the regens that are populated at the start of a save game, and it stuck out to me. So there we go. I chose all the different nations of the top 5 leagues, and that name just stuck out. I carried on because I thought, I don't want to be English again. Haythornthwaite had to be done. Carl Haythornthwaite. And as the intro said, perfect player. His attributes are frozen. His hidden attributes maxed out. Yeah, he's got 20 fidelity, but that doesn't matter because he will be terminated at the end of every single season, as I've already said. That's all there is to say. Where's he going to go in his first season? Well, we're about to find that out as we journey to 2024. Well, so there we go then. He was at Sunderland in his first season. He's wanted by Manchester United. Will they pick him up once he's released? Well, we will soon find that out. But before we do that, how did he get on? Well, he got 36 in 44 in the Championship. Sunderland finished 4th. Big Sam's in charge. Sunderland finished 4th. Oh, missed out in the playoffs. Is he there in real life? Here he is, Sam Allardyce, or Sam Allardyce, as he'd like to be known. Claimed if he was foreign, he would be revered as one of the greatest managers of all time. Where is he then? Most recent manager of Leeds when he went down. So we know he's not there in real life. He's not currently managed since Leeds. He's not managing anyone. So yeah, Sam Allardyce is at Sunderland, and he's got a jovial personality. Adaptability 3. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Big controversy. Yeah, well, former England manager, lest we forget. Anyway, 4th in the Championship. That's very unfortunate, if you ask me. And they didn't even get to the final. They got knocked out by Southampton 4-1. 4-1. That's disappointing. Very disappointing. Carl Haythornthwaite, though, with 36 goals, 16 clear of Joel Pirot for Leeds. He also got a best average rating of 7.4, only 0.05 ahead of Isaiah Jones for Middlesbrough, which surprises me. Wasn't in the top 3 for assists. How many assists did he get? 9. Too busy scoring all the goals, wasn't he? Free kicks, 3 direct free kicks, same as John Swift. Only 8 man of the matches, though. 2 short of Isaiah Jones for Middlesbrough. So, how about that then? He's not been capped at youth level or at English level, but again, he has only just turned 16. No, he's only been 16 for the entire season. He's going to turn 17 in July, 9th to the 7th. As you can see here, his contract expires then. It doesn't. His contract expires now because we're about to terminate his deal. He's gone. He's gone. On we move to 2025. And he did go to Manchester United. The wantedness was, came to fruition, didn't it? 23 and 36. I'm not impressed with that. 300k a week, though. Man United putting their money where their mouth is. But 23 and 36 for me. 11 assists, though. Not good enough. 7.47, though. He did play better for United in the Premier League than he did with Sunderland. And did they win the league? No. They came second, 9 points behind Manchester City. 8 points clear of Arsenal, though, so very comfortably in second place. Where were they in the first season? 3rd. So, yeah, they were a good few points further on. And, yeah. Pep and Man City still there. Erik ten Hag is still at Manchester United. And, of course, key player, Carl Haythornthwaite. There we go. In terms of the tactics, though, he's leading the line. Of course he is. Sadly, Rasmus Højlund has not had much game time in this most recent season. 19 appearances off the bench. Not one single start. 53 starts for Carl, 39 goals. In terms of his milestones, well, he was signed by Manchester United. He's the European Golden Boy. Of course he is, ladies and gentlemen. There's your first accolade. He was player of the season in the Championships, top goal scorer. We saw all that, didn't we? Of course. Players' Young Player of the Year. The Player of the Year was Mo Salah. He's Players' Young Player of the Year. He's the top goal scorer, ladies and gentlemen. 2 clear of Erling Haaland and 3 clear of Wout Weghorst. He's the 2025 NXGN winner. And of course, he's in the Manchester United seasonal best 11. But he did not win the league. He has not won any trophies. Erik ten Hag is still in a job. But unfortunately, he's about to lose his star man because, look at that, 12 and 11 for England. Bloody hell. Maurizio Sarri is absolutely loving the fact that he's got a player of that quality. And he's keeping Harry Kane out. He pushed Harry Kane onto the left wing. Harry Kane's on the left wing. Could he play there to begin with? I don't know. 12 and 11. 12 and 11 for England. They've not won anything. Lost to Germany in the second round of the Euros after extra time. Anyway, 12 and 11. But like I say, Erik ten Hag's about to lose his star man. Bang, he's gone. 2026. He went to Arsenal. He went to Arsenal in the Premier League, where he scored 27 in 35, 12 assists as well, 8 man of the matches, a 7.72 average rating, and much better season, 4 more goals, 1 more assist, 2 more player of the matches, and a full 0.25 average rating boost. That is impressive. Did Mikel Arteta and Arsenal win the league? They did. He won the league by 13 points, ladies and gentlemen. He's not even in the top 3 for average rating, though. Bukayo Saka on 7.92 is absolutely disgusting. Nearly an 8. Nearly an 8 in 31 games. That is phenomenal. Mo Salah in second. Gabriel Martinelli in third. Carl in fourth. So it didn't even break into the top 3. 3 of the top 4 were Arsenal. Carl did get the golden boot on 27, 1 clear of Erling Haaland, where Man City only managed to finish in third. United were down in 5th, unfortunately, because they did not manage to, recover. Rasmus Højlund's got himself back in the team, and he scored 19 goals. Ooh, Ousmane Diamandi's been signed. Not only was he top goal scorer, he was top of the assist pile with 12, which begs belief. How the hell is he not top of the average rating? How's Saka got himself above there? I don't know. 3 direct free kicks again. In terms of player of the matches, Saka with 13. That's just absolutely insane, isn't it? But there we go. He has won the Premier League with Arsenal. And he's also won the Champions League. A 1-0 win against Barcelona. Gabriel Martinelli with the goal in the 6th minute. Carl came off in the 42nd minute. Why? Must have been injured. Must have had an injury. You're not bringing him off after 42 minutes, are you? So he's won the Premier League and the Champions League, ladies and gentlemen. He is won the Champions League Golden Boot, Champions League Young Player of the Season, Premier Division Top Goal Scorer, Young Player of the Year once again. He's also won the NXGN for the 2nd year in a row. He's also the England Player of the Year. 27 in 20 for the national team. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And the World Cup is about to start. World Cup Group K, Morocco, Ecuador and Australia. Well, when we come back in 2027, we can check in and see if they did win that and if he won the Golden Boot there. But before we move on to 2027, there's just one thing to do, and that's break Mikel Arteta's heart and terminate that deal. He's gone to France, to PSG, and I don't think there'll be any drama here. I think he will almost certainly have won Liga. Only 24 goals, 11 assists, 8 player of the matches. PSG, of course, oh my God, 24 points clear. I mean, they're in a league of their own, literally. 24 points clear. If you go 24 points back from Rennes, Montpellier, 23 points behind. So Montpellier are closer to Rennes than Rennes are to PSG. 11th. 24 goals, 2 clear of Alexander Mitrovic of Lens. He did win Player of the Year, beating Kylian Mbappe by 0.03. He also managed to get himself 11 assists, winning that chart as well. Bit of a clean sweep in France. Luis Enrique's in charge. He did not win the Champions League, though. That was reserved for Real Madrid, beating Tottenham in the final. Graham Potter is in charge of England. Oh, England went out in the quarterfinals. They lost 2-0 to Morocco, and Carl didn't even play. They got through. A couple of goals for Carl. They beat Portugal 2-1. Second round of 16, they managed to win 2-0 against Germany, and they lost 2-1 to Brazil in the quarterfinal. So when was this? June. I can't see bloody Carl anywhere. Played a couple of games. Literally only played a couple of games of the World Cup. From injuries? No, he didn't. He's been out for 3 days for his entire career. No wonder Sarri got sacked. Didn't play the boy wonder. Everyone at home was calling for his head. Well, Graham Potter's got himself in charge. Go on, Graham, lad. That's all we did. In terms of Carl, milestones. They won the French Cup. He's yet to win the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. Ligue 1, most assists, best player, top goal scorer. NXGN again, 3 in a row. While we're here, time for Ralph Watch. Oh, he's only got a job in club football. He's moved from Austria. Of course, he was the manager of Austria for a bit. Sacked, ladies and gentlemen. You can see down here. I'll move over to this screen. Sacked following a run of bad results. Currently the St. Pauli manager, who are 10th in the Bundesliga. That is impressive. 15th he were meant to finish, and he finished 10th with the big man Ralph at the helm. Recovered that season well. Go on, Ralph. Maybe one day you'll be managing Big Carl. Oh, it's searching. You can see the name in the top of the screen. Finlay Shrimpton. No Shrimp Watch today, ladies and gentlemen. No Shrimp Watch available. Not today. Luis Enrique, PSG, about to lose Carl. Well, he went to Spurs. He got 29 in 28 in the league. That is phenomenal. 7 in 9 continentally. 3 and 4 in cup competitions. Didn't do very well in the cups, did they? Or he didn't play in the cups. 39 and 41 overall. A great season. A Premier League winning season. Their first win. Only one defeat, and that was against Arsenal. Arsenal 8 points off the pace, but Tottenham 93 points, dominated. Bukayo Saka, 7.88, another player of the year ahead of Carl. Carl, top goal scorer. Second, Marcus Leonardo, also there. Are they playing, was he on the left or are they playing two up front? Vincent Kompany, of course he's in charge. Vincent Kompany playing a classic 4-4-2. I mean, how long's Vinny Comp been there? 2 years. What cups has he won? Carabao, Europa League, 2 Europa Leagues and a league. So he's obviously come in here, and then he's won it again most recently. So sorry, there we go. There's another trophy for our big man Carl. He's won the Europa League. He's also won the Carabao Cup. He's barely bloody played in the Carabao Cup, but he's won it. The Carabao Cup this season was won by Tottenham ahead of beating West Brom. Carl did score in the final in a 3-0 win. West Brom are actually in the Premier League, to be fair. Finished bottom by 6 points. 10 points off the pace. Went down with Ipswich and Southampton. Nottingham Forest getting Conference League football. Very well played for them. So, Carl, 38 in 35 for England. Graham Potter is still there. Not a lot's obviously happened in the most recent year internationally. Of course, the Euros is on its way. Scotland, Bulgaria and Albania. Group B. We will see that in 2029. But Carl will no longer be a Spurs player. Vinny Comp's losing his man. The contract is terminated. How dramatic was that? 2029 then. If you are new around here, I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the channel. And for those of you who are not new, drop a like on this video because I have to simulate this and go through at the end of every season, which means I've got to do it on the laptop. It takes a lot longer to sim and it's a lot more admin. So a like on the video would be greatly appreciated. I will also say I'm having an absolute blast making this one. So if you've got any real players you'd like me to do this with, or different positions, maybe not perfect players, maybe just max potential or max current ability, 200 or something like that. Some variations of this because I'm finding it a lot of fun. I'm loving it. Newcastle, then, he's at 30 in 33, 49 in 50 for England. So he's not doing great for England. He's now caught up. Loads of games without goals. 30 in 33. His most prolific season, bar the Championship. Didn't even check if he was top goal scorer. No, I think I did, actually. I think he was. Newcastle, they've won the league. Newcastle have won the league. He's won the league 3 times now with Arsenal, Tottenham and Newcastle. 2 of those were the first time they won it. Tottenham didn't even get Champions League football. Vincent Kompany's still in a job. Who's in charge of Newcastle? Thiago Motta. 8 clear of Erling Haaland was old Carl. Vinicius Jr. at Man City was the best player. Carl 3rd. Bruno Fernandes at Chelsea, who'd moved for £86 million. 14 assists. Adam Wharton, 70 million from Leicester. But he moved to Leicester from Crystal Palace. He moved to Crystal Palace from Blackburn. Is that all in this save game? No, I think he moved to Palace in real life, I think. So Carl, how did he do for England? Graham Potter's still in a job. And that's because he's won the bloody Euros. And after extra time win against France, Jared Bowen, look at that. Oh my God. Declan Rice in the 90th minute. Jared Bowen in the 94th minute. We can watch these. Let's watch them. Imagine the heartbreak and the despair as Camavinga puts them ahead after 22 minutes. Put a challenge in. No, just waltzes through like he's on Strictly. Bobs it in the far corner. And then this is it. Bang. Morton, whoever that is. Ramsdale's up. Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Oh. Oh. Reminiscent of Jude's overhead kick. Somewhat. Although in the final against France would be a little bit bigger than against Slovakia. Jude. Jared Bowen. Ah, England have won it. Well, England are ahead, and they've won it. Yeah, there you go. Carl didn't even play in the final. He played in the semi, didn't score. Scored against Italy in the quarters. Got a hat-trick against Hungary. Scored against Albania. Did not score against Bulgaria, and got a brace against Scotland. The European Championship, as we saw, England won. The award winners were Kylian Mbappe was the best player. The Golden Boot was Kylian Mbappe, 8 in 7. 7 in 6 for Carl. Surely he must have been injured. When was the final? 9th of July 2028. Oh my God. You got a virus. You got a virus on the 6th of July. 7 days. That ruled him out of the final. 7 days for a virus. What kind of virus is that? I mean, screams a little bit like something that ends in 19. Saying, hey, Carl, how unlucky. Probably would have got a golden boot. Well, he would have had to score twice, but still. He's at Newcastle. They've won the league. What else has he won? The Europa League with Newcastle. He's won the Europa League 2 seasons in a row. And the Premier League. How good's that? And then he also won the Euros in the meantime. He's Men's Player of the Year for 2 years in a row now. So he's won Men's Player of the Year twice. Premier League, Europa League, European Golden Boy. Well, no longer him, is it? Europa League player of the season once again, and he's now clubless. Let's go to 2030. So bar one season in France, he's stayed in England throughout his career. Can he win the Premier League for a third time in a row with a different team? Oh, he's gone to Liverpool. He's gone to Liverpool and scored 26 in 32. It's not as prolific, but he's equally as clinical in terms of his trophy haul. That's 3 Premier League titles in a row with 3 different clubs, winning by 7 points this time. Of course, he's managed to win the Golden Boot, 5 clear of Josh Zirkzee at Tottenham. Bukayo Saka is just the best player again. Not got enough assists for me at Liverpool there. And he got 4 in the league. Bloody hell. Only got 4. How did he do in terms of other competitions? Well, he's won the Community Shield. He's won the Carabao Cup. What European tournament were Liverpool in? De Zerbi was in charge. They lost in the Champions League round of 16 to Chelsea. Bloody Chelsea. He finished 5th. Still got Poch in charge. Mikel's still in charge of Arsenal. Pep's still at City. No, Thomas Tuchel is. Where's Pep gone then? Got sacked into Milan. How's Ralph doing at St. Pauli? Oh, manager of Poland. Resigned to go and become manager of Poland. Loves the international job, does Ralph? Loves it. Graham Potter's still in charge of England. And yeah, the schedule, they qualified for the World Cup. Clean sweep of wins. Group K, Ghana, India and Mexico. That should be a formality. Let's go to 2031. But not before we release him. Sorry, Liverpool. Who's in? Oh, De Zerbi, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm saying not venturing outside of England much, but that's probably because he's English and most players do flock to England, even if they are foreign, so... Switch form! Prove me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the game heard me. He's gone to Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, and I would almost guarantee 17 in 29. Well, that was abysmal, wasn't it? 12 assists, though. His joint best assist haul, and good man of the matches, 8. They have won the Bundesliga by 5 points, thank Christ. He's only won the Golden Boot by a goal, ahead of Matthias Tell. Most assists, though, with 12, and he also got the best player by 0.18, ahead of Matthias Tell again. Yeah, Carl Haythornthwaite. So, the World Cup. Yap Stam is in charge. Bloody hell. I don't even know what to unpack first. Right, a 4-1 win against Ghana. Carl with a hat-trick. An 8-0 win against India. Carl with 4. Then he got a goal in the other group game against Mexico. Is that 8 he's on now? Jude with a brace. A 3-0 win against Austria. Carl with a brace. Then we lost 5-4 to Netherlands. Carl with 2. We were 5-3 down. He scored in the 93rd minute. Callum Doyle with a goal. What are you saying? I had him on last FM. Sunderland. Or 2 FMs. Was it 2 FMs ago? God. Yeah, he was on loan with Sunderland. Got him back in from City. 5-4. What a game that would have been. So, hang about. The World Cup was won by Argentina, winning after extra time against France. Jules Koundé with an own goal. God, heartbreak. And the award winners, the best player was Kylian Mbappe. But the Golden Boot, yeah, Carl, 12 went out in bloody round of 16. Rafael Leao was 7. Mbappe was 6. So many goals clear. Absolute madness. And then, of course, England, Graham Potter resigned. He'd won a Euros, and then Jaap Stam's come in. What's Jaap Stam been up to? He was the manager of Strasbourg. Graham Potter, now the manager of Lazio. Interesting. So Carl is going to be leaving Bayern Munich because he's just had his contract terminated. By me. You didn't see that one coming, did you? I mean, of course you did. Here we go. Man City, 30 and 34. Man City won the league 2 years in a row by 7 points. Thomas Tuchel's in charge. Saka again. I just can't believe it. He's got 30 goals. Where the hell is Erling Haaland? Ask me that. Tell me that. Where's Erling Haaland? He's there. 31. 11. Oh, barely played. Happiness. No current concerns. Has a preference to play for Leeds. That might be something that we go for on my Leeds save. Because I am back playing it. We're in season 3. And season 2 is going to be coming to the channel soon. But I might... Erling Haaland, that'd be a thumbnail, wouldn't it? That's clickbaity within an inch of his life. Anyway, Carl at Man City. What's he won? Carabao Cup in the Premier League. Oh, I didn't bloody check. He's won the Champions League with Bayern. He won the Champions League with Bayern Munich. That's his second Champions League. He's won the league. So Man City, Bayern, Liverpool, Newcastle, Spurs. That's 5 leagues in a row. He's won. Footballer of the Year. Well, he's won Footballer of the Year since 2026. Not won the Golden Ball at all, though. Which is the Ballon d'Or, isn't it? Not won the Golden Ball at all. What? He's won Player of the Year as well, since he was at PSG. Team of the Year, all seasons. Well, he's there. He's there up front. Of course he is. Napoli won the Champions League against Barcelona most recently. Well, there you go. What? They just said Bayern Munich, didn't it? We glitched out, did we, Football Manager? A little bit of a glitch. I saw that. The eagle-eyed viewers. There we go, anyway. Get that deal terminated. On we move. He's gone back to Spurs. Back to Spurs for a second spell. 31 in 34. And do you know what? he's improved. He probably would have got 31 had he played 34 games last time, because that time he got 29 in 28. This time 7 in 10 continentally. Did not play a single cup game for them and didn't win the league. The first time they've not won the league. 6 points off the pace. Marcelinho's in charge. Was Tuchel's still there? He did get top goal scorer, 7 clear of this guy, Domagoj Grubisic, who was signed for £7.5 million. A steal, if you ask me. An absolute steal. Buonanni is the best player in the league. £99 million signing from Nice. I got him for a hell of a lot cheaper on the lead save. Season 2 coming soon. But Man City have won the league. So did he win anything at Tottenham this season? Well, I will say Tottenham, he didn't play in any cup competitions. So Arsenal beat Liverpool in the final there. Carabao Cup was Man City beating Brentford. Won nothing with Spurs. So, you know, even he couldn't fix them, even though he's already won something with them. He's gone to Dortmund and he's wanted by AC Milan. How did he do for Dortmund? 22 and 26. I don't know, Bayern are just too strong. But not strong enough. Top goal scorer, Carl Haythornthwaite. Elias Ben Seguir with the most assists. Carl, second best player behind Kendry Paez of Bayern Munich. And they won the league by 4 points ahead of Bayern Munich. And purely down to the goals from Carl. You've got to say, if he didn't come, he probably wouldn't win the league. Although he won the league 2 years ago, but whatever. He's won the DFB Pokal as well, which he did not do when he was here with Bayern Munich last time. So he's completed Germany in his pseudo Glory Hunter Challenge experience. He's not won the FA Cup. That's been half his career in England. Where will he go next? 2035, here we come. He's gone back to Spurs again. 27 and 34. Information. Favoured clubs. United, Sunderland, Arsenal, PSG, Tottenham, Newcastle, Liverpool, Bayern, City, Dortmund. He's an absolute slut, isn't he? He's a support of all these. And he's gone to Spurs. Favoured personnel. All his former managers as well. So Spurs, Tottenham, Marco Rose in charge. They've won the league by 8 points. He's done it. 27 goals. 1 goal clear of Darko Papac. But Liverpool, the regen. Player of the year, Carl. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Barely played in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. Did play quite a bit in the Champions League. Didn't win anything else, but they won the World Cup. A 2-0 win against Spain. Jude and Trent with the goals. Player of the match was Aaron Ramsdale. Not what you want to see in a World Cup final, but it is what it is. Vincenzo Italiano has been in since after that World Cup. Jaap Stam resigned after winning that World Cup and retired as a World Cup winner. You can't begrudge him that. Big Jaap Stam. In terms of that World Cup, well, yeah, we've seen the Euros, hadn't we? No, sorry. Last time we were looking, it was here. I've completely glossed over the Euros. We've won the Euros again. We won the Euros again, didn't we? He mustn't. I don't think he scored a goal in that Euros. He mustn't have gone. He can't have gone. Right, when was that? June 2032. He had a cold on the 30th of the 6th, 2032. Why wasn't he playing in the bloody Euros? He didn't score. Madness. Right. World Cup. Started off his campaign with an 8-0 win against Cuba. 5 goals. Didn't score in the following game against Egypt. Got a goal against Uruguay. Like I got a hat-trick. And he scored again against Croatia. 4 goals against Belgium. A goal against Argentina in a 2-0 win. The 4-3 against Ireland. Well, he did score the 4th. And England were 3-0 up after 19 minutes. Then 3-1. Then a 4th. And bloody hell, Ireland getting 2 back. That'd have been a nervy last half hour. And then the final, we saw Jude and Trent. So the World Cup, England have won it. The award goes to the best player was Carl. And the Golden Boot was Carl with 13. 5 clear of Saka. Top 3, all English. Saka and Jude making up the top 3. England won 2 Euros in a row. The Golden Boot was Elias Ben Seguir. Yeah, 4 goals was second place. I mean, stats. Player, I mean, you can't look back. But score a goal. Madness. Anyway, he's just won the league again with Tottenham. AC Milan, and 28 and 34 for AC Milan. 15 assists, 12 player of the matches, and 8.05. First time he's broken 8. Surely they won the league. Yeah, they've won the league. 2 years in a row, won by 15 points ahead of Juventus. He's 38 goals in the league. I didn't even see that. 38 in 34. Bloody hell. I mean, you've got to feel for Semi Kiliksoy. Is that no dots on those eyes? But he got 29 and finished second. I mean, Paolo Fragoso got 26 and finished third. Not bad, is it? Warren Zaire-Emery, 16 assists. Carl with 15, so he just missed out there. Player of the match is 12. Yeah, best player was in by a mile, by 0.31. Just released him from his contract. He's Serie A champion. Didn't win anything else with AC Milan, unfortunately, and there's been nothing happening for England. We've got Unai Emery in charge, and we're about to embark on the Euros. Group E, Ukraine, France, and Northern Ireland. Not the easiest of groups. We should get through, though. 2037, here we come. Second spell at Manchester City, 26 in 33. Who won the league? Yes, they did. 8 points clear at the top, 98 points they got. Did not get the Golden Boot. Darko Papac beat him to that. They were level on 26 goals apiece. Darko must have just had a better conversion rate or less games or whatever it is to determine that. England won another Euros, a 3-1 win in the final against Scotland. Carl with one of the 3 goals, making it 2-1, putting us back ahead. Go on. So against Ukraine, we had Carl with a goal in our first game, and then against France, we drew 2-2. Carl with a brace. He then didn't score against Northern Ireland in a 2-1 win, but he was back on the score sheet against Norway with all 3. A 3-minute hat-trick, 2 pens in the 66th and 68th minute, and he scored a normal goal in between. From 1-0 down to 3-1 up in the bloody heartbeat. 3-0 against Italy, he scored the final goal. Mikey Moore opened the scoring, and Kobbie Mainoo also got himself on the score sheet. The semis, Kobbie Mainoo, Callum Doyle and Carl Haythornthwaite with the goals. A 3-0 win against Czechia and a 3-1 win in the final against Spurs. Spurs? Scotland. Don't know why I said Spurs. That's 3 in a row for England. The award winners, well, Carl finally got himself that best player, and the Golden Boot was also Carl with 9 goals ahead of Aaron Cargill, who got 4. Gonzalo Ramos got 4 in 2 games. I played to him. Did he win anything else for City? No. Didn't even win the top goal scorer. Get him released. He's now 2038 and he is starting to move towards the latter stages of his career. I'm wondering when he's going to go to Saudi. He's already gone to Saudi at 30. Bloody hell. Well, this might be the beginning of the end of the experiment. 44 in 34, but we can't really check much. He's won the Asian Champions League. England have won the European International League. Oh, Man City won the Champions League. I missed that. That wasn't there, was it? Was that there? It wasn't there. Because we must have come back on the 29th of May, because we're on the 29th of May now. They hadn't won the Champions League. So I am so... Right. We noticed that I did release him, because I've been releasing him at the end of each time. That's a ceremonial gesture. This has already been simulated. And when the autosave happens, I'm coming back about the 2nd of June. There you go, 2nd of June. And actually doing the releasing then. So... yeah, full disclosure, the releasing I've been doing here has just all been for a performance. So there you go. Peek behind the curtain, ladies and gentlemen. Will he stay in Saudi? I'm releasing him every single time, so... oh, Al Ali this time. Yeah, 1.5 million a week this time. Asian Champions League winners Al Nassr. Ryan Mason's in charge of England. Lost in the round of 16 to Portugal on penalties. Carl got injured. He has not retired from international football, it appears, yet. I think I've accidentally just clicked 41 instead of 40. But he's still in Saudi. He was at Al Hilal and now he's at Al Shabab. He won the Euros with England, won nothing else. So a 3-1 win against Spain in the final. Look at that. A hat-trick in the final for Carl. 2 of them in extra time. Zidane's in charge. So here we go. Lost to Ireland in our first game. Ben Smith with 2 goals. Then we won against Bulgaria 5-0. And then snuck through with a 2-2 draw against Northern Ireland. A very British Isles heavy group there. Belgium, we won against in the second round, 2 for Carl. We then snuck past Italy after extra time. Ben Smith with the goal. Oh, look at his freckles. Signed for Inter Milan from Tottenham for £76 million. And then added to the British Isles contingent face-off situation in this one, a hat-trick for Carl in a 6-1 win against Scotland, and he got a hat-trick in the final as well. That's another Golden Boot if I've ever seen one. Player of the tournament, of course. Golden Boot, 10 in 7. You can't argue with that. Grant Piper got 8 in 5 for Scotland. Fair play to him. How good's he? Shite. How the hell's he got 8 goals in the bloody World Cup? Euros, whatever it was. 135 potential, 124 current ability. On we move. Do another 2-year jump because if you're just going to sweat about in Saudi, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Oh, he's gone to Aston Villa. Right, so he was at Saudi Al Qadsiya, and then he's gone to Aston Villa, most recently at 35. Now back at 190k a week. Did Villa win the league? No. Champions League football though. Carl won the Golden Boot again. Carabao Cup winners. Won the UEFA Super Cup. Won the World Cup as well with England. Look at that. A 2-1 win against Brazil after extra time. Another 2 for Carl. Another extra time winner for Carl. You love to see it. Harry Maguire is the current England manager. He's only been there 302 days. Zinedine Zidane won the World Cup. It was Ryan Mason that won the Euros, though. He then left. He's now the manager of Real Madrid, having been manager of Celta Vigo, RB Leipzig, and then gone to Madrid. Harry Maguire is the current England manager. He has been the manager since he left. So he left Man United and went to Shakhtar as a player. Then he's been the manager of Swansea, Everton, Villarreal, Arsenal, Real Madrid for 3 years, Newcastle, and now England. He's won Champions Leagues. He's won all sorts. Madness. Carl. Anyway, yeah, so World Cup winners. 19 goals in 8 games. Jesus Christ. What the actual hell? Okay, Croatia, 1. Didn't score in the next game against Paraguay. Scored 5 in the win against Ivory Coast. Then also scored 5 in the win against Democratic Republic of Congo. So that's 10 in 2 games. He settled down a bit against Uruguay, and in the 8-1 win, he just scored a hat-trick. He got the only goal of the game in a win against Austria, and then he scored a brace in the 3-1 win against Chile, and of course, we saw a brace in the World Cup final against Brazil. So he's done very well there. He's at Aston Villa at 35. I'm not sure how many more seasons we've got in him. Let's see. I'd say that's almost certainly the end of his international career, though. I can't see him carrying on for much longer. He's gone back to PSG, 27 in 30. Did it win the league? Yeah, they have. They've won the league. It's not gone into his record yet, but they did win the league. He's got best player. He's got top goal scorer. Love to see it. Retired from international football, 2042. Yeah, after that tournament, he retired. And he's gone back to Saudi. This'll be it. Yeah, that was it. I've gone forward and he's gone. So that was the end of his career. So his career stats are in the way. 688 goals in 735 games. This is only league appearances though. 251 assists, 146 player of the matches. We look over here. Oh, it's still the same. In terms of his milestones and his record, he's won a couple of Champions Leagues, plenty of Premier Leagues, the Euros, the World Cup. Never won the FA Cup. One thing that's eluded him. And the elusive Golden Ball eluded him his entire career. He has not managed to win the Golden Ball. But if you look at the Footballer of the Year, he won it 11 times in a row. And then 5 years later, after 5 years without winning it, he won it again. So that's 12 in all. Player of the Year, 7. Then Saka won it. Then another 3, so that's 10. Then a few years off, and then he won again, so 11. World Team of the Year, he's still there. Al Ittihad. All seasons. Erling Haaland is there. He spent too long in Saudi Arabia. He's not even in the squad. Hang on. What's he doing there? Killing Mbappe? Right back? Can't even play right back. I'll let it go for Camavinga because I think he either can or he's retrained there very often. See it a lot in these experiments. But I'm not having that. Not in Carl not being in the World Team of the Year overall is utter madness. Especially considering no, but he's there. He's there every season. Okay, the first 2 years, 3 years he wasn't there. Every other year he's been there. Whatever. That's the end of today's experiment, ladies and gentlemen. He's had an absolute phenomenal career. I've had a fantastic time making this. I've really enjoyed it. Got other ideas of how to present this in other ways, but if you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said earlier, if you want me to do this with some real players, better Biff than being young. You know, Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Erling Haaland, I guess. I don't know. But let me know if you want me to do this with other players, because I certainly will do, because it was been a lot of fun, and yeah, I've really enjoyed making it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Drop a like on the video for all the extra admin I had to go through. Leave a comment down below. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.